Calls to action are one of the most critical UX writing opportunities. Get it wrong, and you lose the user right at the finish line. Get it right, and you achieve your larger ultimate goal. That's why understanding calls to action are so important. They're one of the simplest yet most effective tools in a writer's kit to seal the deal on a conversion. So what is a call to action? Well, it can mean two things. For this video, we're focusing on call to action buttons. In this case, calls to action, or CTAs, are a piece of copy that guides your audience to action. Anytime you see a button prompting watch today or a shop now, you're seeing a call to action in, well, action. To write CTAs that convert, follow this formula. Start with an actionable verb and follow that by establishing clear expectations and the action's value to the user. Once you perfect this formula, you'll be on your way to increasing your conversions. Every good CTA should start with a strong, actionable verb. Some examples of actionable verbs include discover, begin, upgrade, download, and access. Leading with a verb immediately sets the tone for the rest of the copy. Starting with a verb, especially a strong one, creates a sense of urgency and authority, already priming the users to action. Leading with an actionable verb also cuts down on friction, telling users exactly what they need to do or exactly what they'll get from the action. In these 3 call to actions from ClassPass's homepage, the writer distinguished 3 different options with strong actionable verbs: get, learn, and browse. Not only are these simple and clear to understand, minimizing the cognitive load of distinguishing the options, but the direct language is commanding without being pushy, inspiring users to take action. Next, you want to establish clear expectations for where the button or link leads to, or what it will do. Some common expectations that CTA often set include downloading a file, navigating to a new page, receiving information, or purchasing an item. Including a clear expectation will remove hesitancy and increase confidence and trust in your users. When they know the result of an action, they're more likely to take it. This is why NNG doesn't recommend using learn more or get started as effective CTAs. They often leave more questions than they answer, like, what exactly am I learning more about? Or, what am I starting on? Setting clear expectations starts with your verb, since this word will often hint towards the expected outcome. In this example from AAA Insurance, the verb get tells users they're going to receive something. Then the rest of the copy clarifies what they'll receive. In this case, a car insurance quote. This is a great example of why writers should be upfront with expectations. This form field is asking for some pretty sensitive information, the user zip code. So being clear about how this information is being used to generate a quote is more likely to get users to trust in this field. The last element you need to increase conversions from your CTAs is a communicated value. This is the most context-dependent element of a good call to action. So this list is by no means exhaustive. But here are some benefits I see CTAs promote: receiving further information, gaining a resource, progressing a task, and receiving a deal. Demonstrating a value to the user is incredibly important. While verbs and expectations set up the action you want users to take, establishing a value gives them a reason to take it. The value you're offering doesn't always have to be communicated explicitly or with the text in the CTA. Often, it works in the context of a larger interface. For example, a CTA that says sign up now might be beneath a tagline that positions this brand as being more efficient than other choices. The implicit value offered is that by signing up, the user will receive this more efficient service. Let's take a look at another example. While there are 2 CTAs here, I want to focus on the button label. This example appears on the sales page for Dropbox and is a great way to demonstrate value since it does it both explicitly and implicitly. The button label itself directly offers the value of trying the product for free, but the link label below it also subtly emphasizes this value by presenting it as the only other option and making a purchase. By placing these next to each other, Dropbox is highlighting the value of the free demo, since the only other option is the less desirable more committed, and expensive option. Calls to action are one of the more effective conversion tools we have in writing. But these little bits of copy aren't always given the attention they deserve. Many generic CTAs fail to take advantage of what makes this copy so powerful. Don't let yourself fall into the trap of making every button or link learn or read more. Focus instead on using the formula of a good CTA to tailor each one to the needs of each individual context and user. By leading with an actionable verb, establishing clear expectations, and communicating the action's value, you'll be well on your way to writing better CTAs.
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more UX videos, check out these over here and consider subscribing to our channel. You can find even more resources on our website, including a free library of over 2,000 UX articles. And if you're ready to dive deeper, we offer both live hands-on UX training and self-paced courses you can take anytime and at your own pace. Explore our full course library at nngroup.com.